Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm still in Puerto Rico, little vacation in my island, and today I'm super excited. Today I'm gonna see the famous abandoned Ferrari Testarossa that Ratarossa featured on his channel. A number of big YouTubers were trying to get that car and maybe ship it to the US and restore it, but a local guy called Leonardo, he got it and he's restoring it, and it's in an undisclosed location about an hour and a half away from here, and I'm going there and I'm gonna get a status of the restoration for everyone to see. So this is gonna be a super cool day, great video, famous car all over the internet. I can't wait to see that. So let's head on to the undisclosed location and check out the Ferrari Testarossa. Alright guys, so I'm on my way to the undisclosed location to check the Testarossa, but there's an incredible car next to me, so I want to make sure I get it on camera. These are the things that happen unexpectedly when you are not prepared, but I have my phone in my hand, so that's good stuff. Check this out. Wow. Lamborghini Aventador. Alright guys, I made it. 2 hours down the road in a very secluded place. I'm gonna take some views of the landscape, and I'm here. Look at what's behind me, the abandoned Testarossa. Leonardo is on his way here. He's in the nearest town, so I'm gonna talk to him, but let's have a look at how the project is progressing now. All right, here we go. Looks like the paint work has been completed. It looks amazing. I mean, let me tell you, I think they did this paint work here and fully disassembled the interior. You can see, I mean, the steering wheel looks great, fully original, and the shifter, of course, gated as it should. And I can't wait to hear from Leonardo on how the project is progressing. But most importantly, look back here, the 12-cylinder engine is in, and it looks in great condition, fully restored. They did a great job here with paint. I think they probably did some powder coating on the red parts, and some of the exhaust is in. Very, very cool. I mean, this is a treat to be able to take a look at this car that is now famous all over the internet. For those that don't know, I mean, this car was featured on Ratarossa's YouTube channel. I'm gonna put the link to 2 videos that Ratarossa did, and hopefully at some point I'm gonna be able to meet Ratarossa if I travel to the UK. Because of work, I used to travel there a lot, so hopefully when this pandemic is over, I'll be able to make my way to the UK and maybe meet Ratarossa. But it's a complete treat to be able to take a look at how the car is progressing. I'm gonna try to get a picture of how it looked fully abandoned on a street for, I think it was like 20 years. So I'm gonna ask Leonardo to see if he can send me a picture of that. And yeah, you can see the windshield needs to be replaced. I mean, there's a bit of work still to be done on the car, but this is part of the fun, right? Getting it piece by piece back to its former glory. And I know they're doing all the work here locally, which is great. I mean, I know a number of big YouTubers were inquiring about the car and maybe trying to buy it and possibly shipping it back to the US for restoring. And I'm happy to say that it was a local guy from Puerto Rico that got the car and is now investing his time and money to bring it back to where it should be. I mean, it doesn't get more classic and exciting than a Ferrari Testarossa. It's just amazing. Let's have a closer look at the engine cover there. Yeah, that's fantastic. That 12-cylinder is like nothing else. The sound that this car makes is just epic. You can see the engine lid there, cover, looks in great condition. They might have restored all the black trim because it looks really good. They probably painted that. So I'm gonna ask Leonardo as soon as he comes in on what work is left and how he thinks this is gonna be progressing on all the way to getting it fully operational. Yeah, that's like I said, it's an incredible treat to be able to be in the presence of a famous car all over the internet. It looks great. I think they're still working on the paint job on the hood. There's some orange peel there in the paint. I bet they're gonna try to correct that. Yeah, wow. The famous abandoned Ferrari Testarossa. Look at my beautiful Puerto Rico. It's just the most incredible place. That's the mountains. Probably the highest mountain in Puerto Rico, called El Yunque. It's a rainforest. It's there in the background. Yeah, we're very high in the mountains, and let me tell you, I don't know how anybody could get here. I'm glad the GPS was able to get me here. But yeah, this is where the abandoned Testarossa is. Insane. Alright guys, I'm here with Leonardo. Say hi.
Hello guys.
The proud owner of the abandoned Testarossa. The project is going really great. So Leonardo, when do you think this will be completed?
Right now I think we're waiting for parts for the interior and everything, but when that arrives, I'll give it less than a month. We're just waiting for the new carpet, the floor carpets, and the front bushings and all that. But they're about to arrive, so I think like about a month and a half.
A month and a half. So maybe by Christmas you might have a working Testarossa.
Definitely. We started the car and we have it starting from the key.
That's great.
And it's with his fuel pumps and everything.
All right.
It's not starting with like we used to from the throttles now. It's like it's supposed to be. So we're happy with that already. We're just waiting for it to clean the tanks.
Yeah.
That's next. And I think like that, like a month and a half.
That's great. I'm back here during Christmas time, so it would be great if I can pay you another visit and see how the end result comes along. There's still some work, but man, let me tell you, this has been a fantastic project, and I'm very proud that it's in the hands of a fellow Puerto Rican. He stayed in the island, and he's restoring it to former glory, so it's going to be very exciting. Thank you, my friend, for having us. And
see you in Christmas, and hopefully you can drive it.
Excellent. All right. Remember to subscribe. See you again soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Alright guys, I'm back at the hotel. I thought I could share with you some of the stories I heard today about the car. I think not many people know that that car was abandoned in front of the house of the first owner. The guy is a doctor, and funny enough, I mean, he lives very close to where my parents live and where I grew up, which is like 2 hours away from where Leonardo has the car today. And the guy, for some reason that we still don't know, and Leonardo wants to find out, he just stopped using the car, and he had every intention to restore it, and he even bought, about $10,000 worth of parts to get into the project at some point. So Leonardo had been trying to buy the car from him for a while, and finally he was able to do it, and he bought all the parts along with the car. And it's an interesting story of how that happened, and he rescued the car, and then he transported it into his farm where I filmed today. They're great guys, Leonardo and his brother and his dad, very humble, very cool people. They have other interesting cars, and there might be a chance that I could go sometime this week and check out his other vehicles. But clearly the story of the abandoned Ferrari is one that as soon as he finishes the car, that's gonna be very cool to report. Leonardo started his own YouTube channel. I'm gonna put all the links to his social media and his YouTube channel down below, and links to Ratarossa's videos that he did on this car, which essentially make the car famous across the internet. It was a great ride all the way there. It was great to see the passion they have for fixing cars and doing it right, and doing it on a budget, which is interesting, right? They're doing all the work themselves with the help of a few people. They have all the parts. They have ordered parts from the US and some parts from Italy, like the some of the floor mats, for example, and they're very close to reassembling everything back together. I think, like you heard from him, he feels that it might be ready by sometime in mid-December. So that's going to be very cool. And his purpose is to restore it to the point where he can, ride in it and use it, and then he's going to make it even better through time, and maybe do a better paint job at some point, and invest in other parts. But he's going to keep it. He's not going to flip it. He's going to keep it and enjoy it and use it as one should with these classic cars. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you. Many other stories to come, and I was lucky to be able to see that car and report back and show you how it's going, and hopefully in a couple of months being able to film the end result. He told me he's gonna let me drive it, so I'm gonna probably lose my mind at that point. I'm gonna probably hook up like 4 GoPros all across the car just to make a nice video. So anyway, thank you. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully more interesting content in the next few days. I got a few things planned, and I appreciate your viewership. So I'll see you around again soon. Take care.